Hi, Asha Radio family. It's me, Steve. I know it's been a while since we saw each other, but I had to come back today for a very special interview. I have with me somebody that Fort Bend residents know very well. She's an attorney. She's been practicing in family law for the past 18 years. And since 2019, she's the assistant district attorney for Fort Bend. I have with me a wonderful friend of the show, Jetty Abraham.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. How are you?
Good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
How are the holidays?
It was great, thank you. We had a family gathering. You know, I have all my nephews and one niece, and we all got together and played games, ate a lot, got competitive like we normally do as a family. I think my brother ended up winning the games we played. I'm not sure.
So I'm guessing you had a wonderful holiday season.
Yes.
Did you watch any new movies? Because there's a ton of movies out on these streaming sites.
Yes. Are you talking about Indian movies?
Bollywood, Malayalam.
Oh, for sure. For the Malayalam movie I did watch. I really like Driver's License, you know, the one with
The
Prithviraj.
Prithviraj one, Prithviraj and Suraj, right?
Yeah, I loved it. It was funny, it was serious, it was good. I liked it.
I think that's one of the best movies that came out.
Yeah,
last year.
I actually saw Drishyam both.
The sequel,
Yeah, I saw both of them, and that's pretty intense. It was well made too, but my favorite was Driver's License.
Mohanlal's one of my favorite actors,
Oh,
so
really?
yeah, you can't go wrong with Mohanlal.
You can't go wrong with Mammootty, but Prithviraj.
Are you a Mammootty fan?
I am. I am also.
All right,
both fans. But
this is not going to go well.
Oh, but you know what? How about this? Prithviraj is giving them a run for their money.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good too. And I mean, I like all the classics too.
Really?
The 90s, the 80s, 90s Malayalam movies.
Is that how you define classic?
Classic for me. All right. But other than that, I mean, we had the chance to grab dinner a couple of weeks ago with you and your wonderful husband.
My husband, Felix Abraham.
Felix Abraham, great guy.
Yes.
And we had the opportunity to grab dinner. We had a lot of fun that night.
Yes.
I think we had a little too much fun.
I think y'all did.
We did.
Yes.
And towards the end, we talked about some serious things too, some important things. And you told me how 2022 was going to be a very, very big year for you.
Yes.
So, and I'm guessing that's why we're here today. We're going to talk about what 2022 has in store for us.
Yes.
So would you like to tell us and the viewers what's going on?
Yes. 2022 is not just about my ear. It's about the entire community, the South Asian community, the Fort Bend residents, all of us, not just me. But the news is that I am running for judge for the 328th. So you'll see Jetty Abraham running for the 328th Judicial District here in Fort Bend County, Texas. And I need everyone to vote for me.
So I have a couple of questions. 328, what's
Yes.
328 stand for?
The number 328?
Yeah.
328 District Court.
That's the district court number.
Yeah, it's a district court number. You know, that's a good question you asked. The way the courts are assigned here in Fort Bend County, it's assigned by numbers. Like we've got several different courts. The one court that I'm laser focused in on is the 328th Judicial District Court.
Right.
So when everybody goes to vote, look at the ballot, go down to the 328th Judicial District Court and vote for me. I'll be number one under the 328, Jetty Abraham, and vote for me. But I want to get a little bit more deeper into what the 328 is when you're ready.
All right. So I'm going to start off by congratulating you.
Thanks.
Because I think it's wonderful. We've known you for a long time, and we're really excited that you're running.
Thank you for the support.
And I know you're awesome, and I want our viewers to know how awesome you are as well.
Okay.
So my first question to you is that when I was introducing you, I said that you've been practicing family law for 18 years.
Yes, I have.
Did you graduate when you were 12?
Well, yes. No. No, it was really when I was
It's
two. No, I'm kidding. No, I have been practicing for quite a while. I practiced law, family law, for a straight 18 years. I did some other civil work in between then.
Right.
But in 2019, I had like a leap of faith, and I joined the Fort Bend County DA's office under Brian Middleton. And I worked there as a prosecutor, and now I'm in the Family Violence Division.
Okay.
And it sounds all serious, but there's an important role that I'm playing, especially as a South Asian, and we can get to that later on.
Right. And so coming back to, I'm not trying to talk
Asian.
about this a lot, but 20 years as
Yes.
a lawyer and 18 years in family law.
Right.
How much of a role does experience play for the position that you're running for?
Immense. It's immense. You have to, the judges that sit on the bench, you have to bring experience. Experience does actually matter.
Right.
And because there's a ton of cases, these are important cases that are coming in. We've got Children's Protective Service cases coming in, CPS, everybody knows it as. We've got custody battles. We've got adoptions. That's the one good news that we have in a family court, district court. It's adoptions. We've got sad situations such as divorces or protective orders. In each area of that, I have experience. Not a lot of people have experience in protective orders.
Right.
I'm in the Family Violence Division.
Right.
And we do that quite often.
Right.
I've had CPS experience where I've represented children, parents, protecting, trying to get their kids back. But more importantly than all of that experience is the uniqueness that I bring,
Right.
which is the South Asian element. You know, the collateral consequences of what family law does to our Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, any South Asian country.
Right.
You need somebody who can understand all of that and understand all of the foreign residents,
Right.
which I bring to the table.
Right. So experience does play a big role.
Huge. And how we define experience is important, not just the legal experience, which I'm actually what you call a fellow now. I'm
Right.
a fellow of the Texas Bar Foundation. Now that is an inducted type of honor that I just received.
Right.
And before that, I was part of the Inns of Court, which is also an induction. And it all depends on American in the Inns of Court. It's based on what you've done, how many cases you've tried, how many
Right.
cases you've handled.
So you mentioned about CPS, you
Yes.
mentioned about divorce cases, family violence and stuff like
Right.
that. When you talk about family law, what other aspects are there to it? Because for the general audience,
Yeah.
when they hear family law, they just think of divorces and child custody battles. What other things are there that people don't know about or that they should know about?
You know, it's really important. People think, oh, that's not going to impact me that much. But honestly, these are the courtrooms that impact our lives every day. For instance, family courts. Oh, we're not going to be there. No, there could be a misunderstanding and couples have issues and maybe they need a break, right?
Right.
But maybe they're not ready for divorce, but there's still children involved. So maybe
Right.
we can do a break a certain way. It impacts the day-to-day lives of the residents here, of our South Asian community, of all the residents here, sometimes more than what up in the national or that Washington, more than what's happening in Washington is what's happening here that impacts our day-to-day life. And it's
Right.
so important
Right.
people get honed in on it, focused
Right.
in on this.
So for me, when I go and vote, I see the top of the ticket and those names are very familiar.
Right.
And when I go down, there are a lot of names I don't know. And especially when choosing a judge, a lot of people don't know who's running,
Right.
what they're running for, what kind of experience they have. So for a county like Fort Bend, how important do you think it is that the residents, get information on who's running, or how important do you think it is that they know who's running?
Well, it's so important, and I want the residents to remember the name Jetty Abraham. That's really important. And the reason is because who is sitting behind that bench will impact either us, you, your children, your cousins, so many people. There's, like I said, I keep using the word collateral,
Right.
but it's the collateral consequences affect the entire group, right? So you've got to know down ballot ticket who's running, and you've got to look for the 328 Judicial District Court and find the name Jetty Abraham.
320, that's the magic number.
328 it's really not going to be
Right.
that low, but yes, 328, and then you'll see my name, Jetty Abraham. I'll
Right.
be the first one under there.
There we go. I know we're running low on time, and I know you have a lot of things to do. It's a busy
Yes.
weekend for you. But if there are people out there that want to volunteer or know more about your campaign or
Right.
know more about you in general, how can they do that?
And I'm glad you brought that up. I really do need volunteers. I need help from the community. I need everybody. they can go to my website, jettyabraham4judge.com. And you can find me on Facebook also.
All right. And, thank you so much for coming. I feel like I learned a lot about family law.
Right.
And I really want to know more. And I think our viewers definitely would like to know more.
Right.
So, if possible, we definitely would like to have you on again very soon.
I would love that. And so next time, maybe we can have chai and uperi too.
We definitely
we're used to doing
we
that.
definitely need to do chai.
Not
For
uperi?
sure. Chai, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Because I didn't want... Oh, you like uperi, right?
Of course. I love uperi.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it, but thank you so much for taking the time to come out here today.
Thank you, Steve.
And
thank you, Asha Radio. Thank you, Asha Radio viewers. Thanks, Fort Bend County, all of our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, guys.